there, my name is Emily, and we're here at Lee Martinez Park in Fort Collins, Colorado, and we're here to talk to you about your banking and making the switch to payments for ecosystem services. Mitigation banking offers low rates for development of offset projects, making conservation easy and affordable. But in all seriousness, wetlands provide ecosystem services such as carbon sequestration, flood control, wildlife habitat, and improved water quality. As everyone knows, wetlands are nature's kidneys. Wetland mitigation banking has been used for 48 years in the U.S. as required by the 1972 Clean Water Act. A mitigation bank is a wetland, stream, or other aquatic resource area that has been restored, established, enhanced, or in certain circumstances, preserved for the purpose of providing compensation for unavoidable impacts to aquatic resources permitted under Section 404 of the Clean Water Act, or similar state or local wetland regulation. Section 404 of the Clean Water Act establishes a program to regulate discharge of dredged and fill materials into the waters of the United States, including wetlands.
This brings us to Colorado. Colorado is one of the fastest growing states in terms of both population and land development. The growing population and development can stress water resources, and as many know, water is one of the most controversial topics within the state due to the doctrine of prior appropriation in the West. Among many types of PES programs, the majority of programs within Colorado revolve around watersheds and wetlands. These PES programs are largely administered by private entities in Colorado, as well as a few municipal, county, and state-level government agencies. As Colorado, and specifically the Western Slope grow, home developers, highway owners, and others who damage wetlands in the expansion of infrastructure must replace damaged wetlands.
Animas River Wetlands LLC is a wetland mitigation bank in Durango, Colorado, owned by the Seng family. Outdoor recreation is popular for this area, and the Animas River provides important ecosystem services for the recreation and tourism industry, along with the agricultural sector. Conversion of wetlands for agriculture and commercial development has been a major source of stress, along with historical mining operations for this area. The mission of ARW is to create a wetland project to provide another viable option to comply with the federal goal of no net loss of wetlands. ARW provides an offsite alternative for the mitigation of wetlands that have already been adversely impacted by development. Here, the Zincs sell wetland mitigation credits to buyers like the Colorado Department of Transportation, municipalities within Colorado, and home developers who are required by the EPA to replace impaired wetlands. The Seng family has owned and farmed the land ARW sits on for over 100 years, and 50 acres of their land is designated to be a wetland habitat and mitigation bank. The Zincs found that there was high demand for their PES program, and just last year they received approval to expand their wetlands by 15 more acres. It is a promising sign of agency and local officials' commitment to the future health of wetlands in the Animas River watershed, and willingness to work with local landowners to support holistic ecosystem health. However, there are cons and pros of wetland mitigation banking.
A result of wetland mitigation banking is the creation or protection of one large wetland instead of spread out in smaller wetlands. It is currently a hotly debated topic, whether it has positive impacts for biodiversity or not. Some ecologists believe that bigger is better. However, others point out that losing smaller wetlands that are necessary for connectivity may also contain species that are not found in other areas. Additionally, ecosystem service benefits of wetlands cannot always be redistributed to other sites. An unintended side effect of wetland mitigation banks is the potential for leakage. If wetlands are restored in one area off-site from where development occurs, the negative impacts could spread indeterminately.
One positive aspect of mitigation banking is that it's a consensus-driven interagency review process. It applies a wide variety of financial and technical expertise resources that are not always available to a developer, ensuring that the wetland protection is done by those with the most dedication, time, and resources. Essentially, mitigation banking ensures that wetland protection is done properly. The National Research Council also cites mitigation banking as more likely than traditional compensatory mitigation methods to ensure long-term success, because many mitigation banks are often protected in perpetuity and connected to historic water rights.